Hi guys, Trina here. Hey, today I just want to talk a little bit about the subconscious mind and why it is so important to really control what you put in there. A quick little story. I was browsing online this week and I ran across this article about a beaver killing a man, right, in Belarus. And when I was growing up, I lived pretty close to a wooded area, and there were beavers back on a pond back there. And so when I read this article, or when I saw the headline, I'm like going, a beaver killing a man, that's incredible. How did that happen? So I read the article, and it was talking about that there's all these aggressive beavers in the country of Belarus, and that this farmer had gotten out of his car to like move a beaver out of the road, and the beaver had bit him on the leg, got an artery, and the guy bled out. So it wasn't really like a beaver attack. The guy actually approached the beaver, tried to pick up the beaver. The beaver turned around, bit him, and he died. So it really, the headline was a little sensational, beaver killed man kind of thing. But it was in the country of Belarus. And I was like going, I don't even know where Belarus is, so where are these aggressive beavers? So I went and I looked up, I did a Google search on Belarus and got to Wikipedia and read about Belarus and found out it was by Poland and it used to be part of the Soviet Union and all these little facts about Belarus. All right, just a little fun fact to know. Well, okay, but I've now planted that idea in my mind that Belarus is important to me, which it isn't, but so the next day, I'm looking at a paper here in Charleston, South Carolina, just kind of skimming through the articles, and my mind or my eye stops on this article about these imports coming in from Belarus. That's weird. A couple days later, I was at the library and I was just looking for books. And I like spy, thriller kinds of things. And I pulled out this book, and I'm reading, just kind of glancing through, and sure enough, he's in Belarus hiding from an assassin kind of thing. I was like, wait a minute, why in the world is suddenly Belarus in the news everywhere? And then suddenly it hit me, you know what? Belarus has been there all along. It's just now my mind is picking up on it, okay? And so it really matters what you put in your brain. That's why you've got to read good books, and that's why you've got to listen to good audio, because your subconscious is figuring out what it thinks is important to you, and it will draw your attention to those things. If it thinks, for some reason my subconscious mind thinks Belarus is important because I stopped and did a little research. All right, but just think if my mind was, pulling me toward business opportunities, or it was, which it is, but those are the kinds of things that you really need to think about. So when all the self-help people say, listen to good books, read good books, listen to good audio, really get your mindset right, they're really talking about make sure your subconscious mind is directing you to the right places. All right, that's all I got for today. We'll talk to you later. Bye.